The Solomon Islands Foreign Minister has rejected claims of an allegiance with China, saying it is only interested in peaceful negotiations. Sky News confronted Jeremiah Manelli on the country's geopolitical stance during his first ever visit to New Zealand.
Friend to all and enemy to none. That's the policy the Solomon Islands is standing by, or at least trying to.
The Indo-Pacific should be a region of peace, of cooperation and of collaboration. And it should not be seen as a region of confrontation, of conflict and of war.
Foreign Minister Jeremiah Manelli had arrived in Wellington with the intention of bolstering a seasonal worker scheme with New Zealand to regain lost economic ground during the COVID pandemic. But the effects of a security pact with China in March have not yet worn off, brought back to attention by the first ever US-Pacific summit in Washington last week, where the Solomons delayed signing an 11-point pact with the West. On Tuesday, the Foreign Minister revealed why.
There were some references that that put us in a position that we will have to choose sides, and we don't want to be placed on a position that we have to choose sides. So there was understanding, and there is understanding on that, and the draft was accommodative, and we signed on to it.
America's intent to reposition itself in the Pacific is a direct response to China's ongoing coercion. The Solomon Islands says it welcomes renewed engagement, but when Sky News asked about its geopolitical alliance, said the country would work with anyone permitting growth in the region.
Climate change is the #1 single greatest threat, as he said, facing our region. This was also highlighted at the UNGA, but also at the summit in Washington, and an issue that will require the whole Forum family, and that includes Australia and New Zealand.
Something his New Zealand counterpart is also enthusiastic to work toward.
The single greatest security threat to our region is the impact of climate change.
The Solomons have again ruled out any plans for a China military base in the country, affirming instead a national security strategy.
It's domestically focused, and of course we are guided by the existing regional security arrangements that we have in place. I can assure you, as I've assured others, that there is no provision for a military base in that agreement. We welcome the US re-engagement with the Pacific, and we look forward to working with all our partners.
New Zealand says it intends to solidify bilateral relations between two countries with a shared past and present. Jessica Maggio, Sky News, Wellington.